I'm doing a revised video clip for you for the 9 Nights of the Goddess. The previous one will be taken off the site in order to place the new one in place. It's such a blessing that Bhrigu, the most celebrated of all the rishis, have given us guidance to celebrate these 9 Nights of the Goddess. The images of the goddesses here have been made following his recommendations. And he said that they should be made in an amateur fashion. You can see these are not at all pretty by aesthetic standards, but they have been made with substances that are really very powerful. Bhrigu said that we have to collect sand from the snake mound and then make these new goddesses who are going to descend and take the place of the old goddesses. They are still going to be the Trinity, Parvati, Saraswati and Lakshmi, but then they would assume different roles and function in a more powerful ways, just preparing themselves to introduce the golden age. The reason why Bhrigu wanted the statues this way is that they are still in the process of being born in this world in order to introduce the golden age. And here is the statue of Saraswati. And if you look at this, this is done in an amateur way, and I did not give a lot of instruction to the people, but then it all took place in a divine way. And if you look close at the statue, it has more a masculine form, like the face looks masculine. And her name is not just Lakshmi, and it is called Lakshmika, and then that name also came from Bhrigu. And she is going to do remarkable things. There is killing the demons and also bringing wealth. And Lakshmi, traditionally speaking, is a goddess who is very, very benign and not involved in activities of killing. But during the Navaratri, even in the traditional representation of Lakshmi, she kills demons. Poverty is a demon. Poverty needs to be destroyed. So she is going to exactly do this purpose. And the blessing here is that we know now through the technology of Bhrigu how to make her incarnate during the 9 Nights of the Goddess by using the special substances like the cow milk mixed with the sand from the snake mound. So we are very happy to do that. And then there are 2 other goddesses here, images. One is Anuradha Kramana Saraswati. She is also about to take birth. She is not yet here. She is going to rule the new technology, particularly the computer technology. Our computer is going to be totally outdated through Anuradha Kramana Saraswati's grace. And we still do not know the form, so he said he should be like undefined, more or less the Saraswati, evolving, the current Saraswati evolving to the new goddess of the Satya Yuga called Anuradha Kramana Saraswati. She is still there in the Satya Loka, but has not completely descended into the earth plane. He's going to give us a new computer technology that is going to completely make our contemporary knowledge of computer science obsolete. That's her contribution. And then there is this new form of Durga, and she would be in charge of energy, life, and she is Ayurdevi, and she is going to preside on Ayurveda. So what is life? And how life can be controlled, and how you can evolve your biological life form, and then get into a form where you will not die, that a light body. So that will be the task that's going to be performed by Ayurdevi, who is the goddess of life. Life need not be dependent on the biological body, because the biological body, no matter what medicine you give, it's going to die. So the ultimate responsibility for Ayurdevi is going to give us the science of life, the science of Ayur. Ayur in Sanskrit means life. The science of life, so that we can master the science, so that humanity as a whole can evolve from animal life to the life of the divine beings. So that is going to be the theme for the whole Navaratri, the 9 nights of the goddess. So we have organized several rituals for these new deities that just came, and they brought it to me for blessings, and I thought that I would do a small video clip on this, so that you can get to know about the coming of the new goddesses who are going to start the Satya Yuga.